Hello, Drive Radio fans. Richard Rush here today with my dad, John Rush, behind the camera. And this is the review of the 2016 Dodge Journey. And for those of you that are Journey fans or Dodge enthusiasts, you'll know the Journey actually hasn't really changed much from 2015 to 2016. In fact, it's going to look the same exterior-wise. A lot of the interior features are going to be the same. A lot of that will actually hold true. In fact, the Journey has remained largely unchanged from 2009, which in our current market and economy is a little bit different. You see car manufacturers usually change things up every 4 to 5 years, if not sooner. However, the Journey actually remains to be a pretty high seller, maybe not necessarily here in America, but it's actually a very, very popular car up to our friends up north, the Canadians. They actually love this car. We have some family up there. These cars are everywhere. Part of the reason why, the all-wheel drive option, along with the functionality that this car provides, as well as, and again, the exterior styling. Some of you are going to say, well, I'm not a huge fan of that. It actually is it's a compact crossover with the functionality of a minivan without the look of a minivan. And for some of you, that is a big thing. And actually, for my wife, she actually commented, this car is a lot more functional than a lot of the other cars that we've driven, and actually compares with the minivan, but it doesn't have the minivan look and or stigma that goes along with it. So I'll tell you what, we're actually kind of stop the video. We're going to come back into it. We're going to go through a walk around for you real quick of the car. We're going to talk about some of the interior features, and then we're going to take a drive. And actually within the drive, we'll talk about some of the performance aspects of it, and then we'll end with our opinion of the 2016 Dodge Journey. All right, fans, we're going to take a quick walk around of the car. I will put a quick little plug in here. This is the Crossroad Plus model, kind of the middle to the top of the line in terms of a trim package for, again, the 2016 Dodge Journey. But let's take a quick walk around. We'll kind of show the front grille. We'll go around, and we do apologize about the wind. March, springtime here in Colorado, you're not sure what you're going to get. So, again, not much new. There are two engine options. There's a 4-cylinder option, or there's a V6 option on this car. This is the V6 option as it stands right now. Has room for 7 passengers, great cargo room. Those were just some notes. The Crossroads Plus model, or the trim package, what does that give you? I'm going to use my cheat sheet so I don't mess up. Gives you the 19-inch wheels, which you can see there, the gloss black and gloss black and chrome exterior trim, leather wrapped steering wheel and shifter, auto dimming rearview mirror, Bluetooth, cargo net. The Plus package gives you tri-zone climate control, which actually gives you the ability to run the air conditioning for the third row, again for those 6th and 7th passengers, and as well it has 6-way driver power seat along with lumbar support. And really what the best parts of this car, and the place that holds the most features in my opinion, is actually on the inside of this car. There's a lot of cargo space, a lot of storage space, a lot of versatility in the interior of the 2016 Journey that you won't find in a lot of its competitors, to be honest with you. So with that, we're actually going to pause the video real quick. We're going to pop the lift gate, show you some of the interior, and then we'll take our drive and we'll give you our opinion of the 2016 Dodge Journey. All right, fans, here's the liftgate portion. No automatic liftgate, but, and actually I haven't mentioned this in the intro, for a car that's base price of underneath $30,000, and this car as it sits is $34,000 and some change with quite a few options on it. Pretty good value. So just pull the liftgate open right here. It will open if you get it about 3/4 or about halfway up. We are in here again. We apologize about the wind. You can see the third row with all these seats folded flat, and we'll show you that here in just a second. Nearly 70 cubic feet of cargo room in here, which is absolutely fantastic. Third row, all you do, pretty simple. Lift, pull up. You're here. You can lock it in. You pull this little tab, flip up the headrest, and you are set to go. So it's not a full third row in terms of 60-40, it's 50-50. But again, you could fit 2 decent-sized kids back here if you need to fit a few extra kids for soccer practice. Before I put the seat down, I will lift up and show you there is more storage right here. We mentioned the cargo net as an option. So this storage is honestly really, really fantastic for whatever you want to put in here. A medical kit, flashlights, whatever it might be. Folding this seat down is real simple. All you have to do, pull this, actually, you pull up here, and you kind of lower it down, and the headrest, if you notice, automatically goes down. You don't have to worry about folding that down too. Push it, and it does go flat. So we'll actually kind of go around. I think this side, Dad, will be the best for the sunlight. And we'll show you how this works. So a couple features, we'll show you how this works laying flat here in just a second. Built-in booster seats. Awesome, really, really nice, really handy feature. So for those of you that have kids that are getting ready to be in booster seats, or maybe they already are, don't have to worry about spending the extra money in order to do that. And again, you can see that if you had the other side down, this is completely flat. In fact, we actually this past weekend moved a family member, and it ended up working out really, really well to put pictures and other large items in here. So that really is fantastic. One other note, actually, we'll show you that when we hop into the front seat. The front passenger seat has a couple cool features on it as well, so I'll join you on the other side. All right, fans, as you'll notice, it's a little bit different of a look here in the front seat already. This passenger seat actually does lay flat, so if you have an extra long piece of cargo and you actually still want to put someone in the third row seat, on this side, on the driver's side, and right here on the driver's side passenger seat, you have the ability to do so, or I should say driver's side second row seat. Also though, but if you want to flip it up, you're able to do that. Flip it right up there. There's a lever here on the other side also. You help Dad. There we go. We'll put it back in a nice position. Another really awesome, cool feature, and I'm not sure why other manufacturers don't do more of this. This actually has a storage bin underneath here. You lift up the little loop, and boom, right there, you can put a variety of different items in there, which is honestly really, really cool and a very, very nice feature for this car, especially this car of this class. Just push it closed right there. As far as the apportionments on the inside, not a whole lot of changes, again, from 2015 to 2016. Not a lot of niceties. It's just pretty much of a bare shell of a car, but that's honestly what this car is made for. It's meant to haul a lot of things around, children, people, cargo, whatever it might be. There are some nice apportionments. This is kind of a leather type material that they've brought up here around the dash. I mentioned the leather wrap steering wheel and the shift knob right here. You do have dual climate controls, heated steering wheel, heated seats on this model. Really, really nice features. We'll show you the backup camera here in just a second. So actually with that, I'll tell you what, why don't we kind of hop in, take a drive. We'll go over some of the performance features, and then we'll give you our opinion of the 2016 Dodge Journey. All right, fans, before we actually take the drive, we wanted to mention a few other features on the inside, and like we mentioned before, this is where the 2016 Dodge Journey really sets itself apart. In our opinion, it's just absolutely one of the most versatile cars we've ever driven. I'm going to direct your attention to the back here. I'm actually holding it up. These little cubby holes kind of here in the back seat. It's on both the driver and passenger side. Really nice. You can put grocery bags in there, kids' toys, whatever you might need to. And I'm going to actually let that fall real quick and show you right up here some nice grocery bag holders. Again, so for those of you, so if you want to maximize the room in this, you have the ability to do so. Some really nice, again, features you don't necessarily think about all the time, but are there. We mentioned the tri-zone climate control, which you can find right in here. All of that's very nice, handy features for everyone involved. And you can see the vents there. There's also some vents in the back, if you can see it. Some nice map lights that, again, my dad's showing you right there. And again, more of the tri-zone climate control, the vents for the third row seating, which is really, really nice and handy. As far as the interior goes, again, for those of you that are familiar with Dodge, Ram, Fiat, Chrysler, very similar. This is the 8.4-inch Uconnect system, one of our personal favorites and a lot of other people's as well. Very simple, straightforward. Phone connects, easy. Navigation works tremendously. Like all your controls, again, for your heated and ventilated, or again, this doesn't have ventilated seats, but heated seats and heated steering wheel, which is really, really nice. Dual zone climate control. You do have more storage down in here, which is a really, really nice feature, along with another power port right there. If you open up the glove box, again, it is hard to see. You can take that out. There's another power port along with an auxiliary and USB port right there. This is partly why you guys need to get out and try these cars yourselves, because there's so much information to go over with that. So as well, I will make a quick mention, all of the gauges, everything else. I do like the contemporary design that Dodge has incorporated into this vehicle, so I'm a personal fan. So with that, we'll take a quick drive. Here's the rear view camera. It does not have, I should say, I apologize, does not have the dynamic grid lines that you'll find in a lot of the other Dodges and Fiats and Chryslers out there. Something to note, not a deal breaker by any means, just something that we like to note for most people. You still can get up close to the curb without any major issues. Great picture, great screen. You can kind of see the middle of the road, where that would be at, as well as the edge of the car. So something that's, in our opinion, a great, nice feature. So moving forward, and as we like to take our drive, again, this does have the optional V6 in it, whereas in most of the other models, you'll find standard is the 4-cylinder. I think there's plenty of get up and go, especially here in our altitude in Colorado. you'll be averaging between 16 and 24 for this all-wheel drive option, which again, all-wheel drive is optional. It's a nice feature. You don't have to get that. You can get a two-wheel drive model, definitely. But the all-wheel drive works well. We haven't had a ton of snow here in Colorado as of late, but again, with our experiences in other parts of the country and even the world, it does work absolutely phenomenal. We have several friends and colleagues that we know that own this car, and they say it works fantastic, which is a great thing. Most definitely. Decently quiet interior, which I'll actually be quiet and let you hear right now. Even getting up to highway speeds, it had a quiet enough interior that you didn't have to speak very loudly. You didn't have to talk over the road noise, anything by that stretch of the imagination. Really is nice. Does drive smooth. It's not your race car that you're going to go in and out of corners with ease, but overall very comfortable, very nice, very easy to drive, in our opinion. Again, a very functional car. One thing I will point out real quick, you've got the child mirror here, so you don't have to add that feature in there. Again, it compares to a lot of minivans and the fact that you can see what's going on in the back seat. Very, very nice, handy feature. It also doubles as a sunglass holder as well. So with that, I'll actually kind of give you our opinion of the 2016 Dodge Journey as we kind of close out our driving portion here. What do we like about this car? It's extremely versatile. It has the exterior styling of a more progressive car, of a more compact car, and but it does not have the styling of a minivan, which for some people don't like that. Some people don't want the styling of a minivan. Some people just want the I guess some people just want to have maybe a little bit more of a compact crossover type of a car and a vehicle. It's something that we did notice and that we are personal fans of on this vehicle. What else we like? Again, we like all the storage that it provides, the versatility of 7 passengers if needed. There's just a lot of different aspects of this car that you don't think about, but are great for families, especially, and moms out there and dads that are driving around people with a lot of kids. What are the bad things? Fuel economy right there at 19-20 miles per gallon. We would love to see that a little bit higher, but again, with that V6 option, you're not really going to see that too much. We would like to see maybe a revamp of the exterior styling for, even though it's not a minivan, it still is we'd like to see maybe a little bit more of a contemporary design. But overall, for all the features that you get, again, this car as it sits, $34,000, but you can still get the bare bones underneath $30,000. That's really a heck of a buy and a great value for your money, in our opinion. We would recommend this car to anyone with a family looking to tote around passengers, gear, cargo, whatever it might be. You have the ability of being able to do that, again, with the 2016 Dodge Journey. If you want to learn more about this vehicle, head to Dodge's website, check it out there, and also head to your local Dodge dealer and tell them that John and Richard Rush from Drive Radio sent you.